Hey guys, my name's Sam and welcome to PrepMedic. In this week's video, we are taking a look at some gun belts and a new sunglasses line by Cor Essentials. So for those of you that have been watching my channel for a while, you know that the Cor Essentials gun belt has been one of my go-to belts for EDC for quite a long time. But in my last video, I brought up that my original gun belt was starting to get these warps in it, and it was making it really hard to thread across the track, which we'll talk about in a second. And I was really kind of looking for something else because this just wasn't working for me anymore. Well, Cor Essentials actually watched that video and reached out to me and said, hey, we know this is an issue. We have fixed it in the latest generation. Do you want to try them out? So I said yes. They sent me a couple samples and I've been using them for about a month or so with absolutely no issues. So what makes a Cor belt special? These belts are track line belts, which means that instead of having some kind of cinch mechanism or some kind of hole that this latches to, these have a track in them, and these, if you can see them with the light, these actually allow you to adjust this belt in an infinite number of ways. So it's not trying to tighten it to get to that next hole or having it one too loose. You can tighten this at very, very small increments, which is really, really good for somebody that does everyday carry or carries a firearm in their waistband, because depending if you have your gun on you or if you have something else on you, you can tighten this and loosen this in very small increments. What's also very nice about these belts is that they are completely customizable. So this one right here, this is one of their tactical gun belts, so it's more of a webbed nylon on the front. It has that kind of a tactical look to it, and the buckle I have on this is their X5. Now, you can also get these in leather versions. And right here, I haven't put this one together so I can show you kind of how it works. But this is one of their leather gun belts. And this is the X3 buckle that goes on it. So a little bit more dressy, something that you could wear with, you know, a button-down shirt, something like this. So what makes a gun belt a gun belt? These belts are made with a very, very firm interior. So when you have your gun on you, or when you have something that's heavy on your belt, it doesn't hold the belt down. It doesn't make it bend. This will stay very, very sturdy. When I put my holster onto this, it doesn't move around, which means I've got a very consistent draw from that holster every time I present. One of the things that makes these belts special is that you can get different belts that go with different buckles. The tactical belts have a full range of colors from, you know, OD green to black to desert tan, you name it. And then the leather belts also have a complement of colors that go with mainly dress clothes. So when you get these belts in the mail, they'll actually come with the belt itself with no buckle attached. And for those of you that are like me, this freaked me out when I first got it because I do not like doing things myself. I don't like arts and crafts. I don't like building things around my house. However, this is a pretty easy concept and pretty easy to do. On the back, you'll see size markings. And you go to this and you basically, I start kind of conservative and cut it a little bit bigger than I think I'll need. Once you cut it down to what size you are, you take the buckle and it's got these little spikes on the back. You feed the belt into that buckle and then you take these spikes and you click them down into place. Once you have that in place, this belt's ready to go. That's all you have to do. So you can take this and it will automatically cinch in where you need it. And then if you need to take a little bit more off, that's no problem. You just pry this little lever up and you can cut a little bit more belt off and go from there. So very easy to do. I don't know if I showed you guys, but the mechanism for releasing this belt is right back here. It's this little push tab, and that releases this mechanism and allows you to pull the tail of the belt free. Pretty much every gun belt on Cor's website is the same price. These will run you about $60, and like I said before, you can mix and match what you want for a base belt and the buckle. With the new redesign of these belts, I'm going to keep on using them. I've really liked my other one besides the warping, and I really do not believe that these newer versions will have the same issue. So I'm excited to try this going down the road. Now, besides belt, Cor has recently gotten into a new business, and that is sunglasses. So these are the Neolock sunglasses by Cor, and this is one of their travel tubes, I think they call them, that you can buy off their website. But essentially these sunglasses are pretty high-end, and they've got one very unique feature. They have magnets down here and plates here, so when you close them, they actually stick together. Why that's nice is because you can take these sunglasses and you can put them right over a shirt or something, click them into place, and that won't go anywhere, which is a really nice feature to have. Hopefully I didn't screw up my sound too much by putting that on my shirt right by my lapel mic. The lenses are polarized, they're scratch resistant, they're smudge resistant, pretty heavy duty sunglasses, and then the hinges are very robust. You can get these in two different styles. These are the Badlands, and then you can get the Reckless as well. I went with the Badlands, however, there's one problem with them is they do not fit my face very well. I don't think they look very good on me. But that's okay, that doesn't mean they won't look good on you. And then the other style is a little bit bigger, it covers a little bit more of your eye. Really cool feature with the magnets. And then this guy here is their travel tube. You can put that in there, screw the bottom onto the end, and put this in a cup holder if you want to store it that way, or just throw these into a backpack with them stored completely inside the protective case. Now, the other nice item that they've included with these are a Cor visor strap. So you can put this on the visor of your car, and then the magnets actually lock into place right here, and it just hangs right on your visor. If you need them, you can just grab them and pull them off. Works pretty well. I think I'm gonna take these and use these as a backup pair of sunglasses, throw these in backpack, you know, maybe a travel bag or something like that, where I don't wanna throw my other glasses without the protective case that they come with here. On their website, these glasses will run you about $150. If you have any questions about anything I talked about today, please leave them in the comments down below. I look forward to hearing from you, and I will see you next week.